Hi, I'm Liz Parker-Kuhn, Senior Editor, Candy Industry Magazine. Today we are talking with Vivek Mehrotra, Senior Manager, Sweets and Refreshment from Hershey. Thanks for being here today with us.
Thanks for having me.
So we're going to talk about some trends in licorice. So what are some consumer trends or behaviors in the licorice category right now?
Yeah, licorice is a fun one. So it's been around forever. I mean, licorice as a candy has been part of our country for so many years. And so as an established piece of candy, like how do you keep up with the times? What are the trends or like what are people actually looking for? It's such a fun puzzle to solve. And some of the trends that we've kind of seen with like consumers. It's very similar to like the wider candy category. People want bolder flavors. They want something that's softer, chewier, something that they can really munch on and deliver something unique. So we've seen a lot of flavors come through that are a little unique in our palates. Like they want rainbow, fruity. They love lemonade or like like drink flavor combinations. We've seen a lot of popularity grow in what we call tropical fruits as well. So mango, a little bit of lime, some of like the bolder citrus flavors are resonating with consumers really well now. And I think it's a great way to like bridge the palette in those portfolios with such a like known candy product, which is licorice.
Okay, that makes sense. And then you just talked about flavors. Can you talk a little bit about like nutrition profiles or buying and consumption occasions?
Yeah, I think nutrition and stuff like that, at the end of the day, people know they're buying candy. So they're ready and willing to jump in with like a candy product. We haven't seen necessarily a big flip or anything like that, that folks are looking for something different when it comes to that. Generally, licorice or licorice type candy in that sense is something people snack on while they're watching a movie, watching TV, or even going on a road trip, which is super popular right now because it's summer. Everyone's going on a vacation of some sort, and licorice is kind of great within the car ride, a plane, whatever you're doing. It doesn't melt. It's easy, and like what's really nice is that like you get a lot in a pack, so you're able to really eat a lot of it as you go through, and it's not something that you have to save for later down the trip because it's a good value item that allows people to kind of spread the wealth through everyone that's on the journey with them and get them to taste some of the cool products that they've bought.
Yep. As a consumer, I personally like the Twizzlers, the pull and peel, and I peel each one and kind of make it last for a
It's
while.
like string cheese, and it's like how
Right.
you can eat it. You want to eat it the same way. I could not agree with you more. I love doing that with my pull and peel because exactly what you said. It makes it last a little longer. You can have fun with it because they're small. You can twist them all up. It's such a interaction like candies that like why not?
Right. And then how does Hershey, Twizzlers, and specifically work to keep up with current consumer interest? Do you have a consumer panel or anything like that?
Oh yeah, we've got a great consumer insights team that consistently is keeping their finger on the pulse of what's happening through whether it's through like traditional kind of research, so looking at um, big trend data and like purchase habits and things like that. But then on top of that, we do a lot of social listening. We take moments and we see what consumers are talking about. Are they, with in comparison to licorice, are they talking about flavor, texture, product, value, any of those pieces? And it allows us to get a sense of what the consumer really wants. So kind of taking it on both ends, like looking at what consumers are saying, but also looking at a little bit of like how they're spending and seeing where like the synergies are and like over a period of time. We don't ever look at it like what's going on just in the month of June. We try to look at it like on a macro level to see how shifts are happening and understanding where Twizzlers really can evolve and grow as a brand to meet our consumers where they're headed.
Okay, that sounds good. And then have you seen any notable innovations in licorice lately? Not necessarily Hershey, but just in the category?
Oh yeah. Consumers love filled licorice. It is a growing trend. Twizzlers, we have a brand called Twizzlers Filled Twists. It's been around for some time and we constantly innovate on it. But with the emergence of some competitive brands, they've really started to step in the category, which has really lifted this um, sub-brand per se or form in within licorice up, and it really helped Phil Twist really gain a lot more traction and stuff there as well. So it's been a good way to kind of see it. And what's different is that not only do you have a filling within your licorice, but generally this is a little bit as a softer, chewier, and allows more flavorful bite that comes through, which again is tracking with how the rest of the category is looking within the space of something softer, something chewier, and definitely big, bold flavor.
Yep. I've definitely seen the filled ones. I don't know if I've seen the Twizzlers. I'll keep an eye out for those. But my entire extended family, when I bring home samples of filled licorice, they're gone quickly.
Yeah. The sweet and sour is really nice because you get like a little bit of like a lemon citrus one, and then you also get like a cherry fruity one. So you get like a combination in a pack. So you're allowed yourself to have some dynamic tasting going on.
Yep. I'll have to keep an eye out for those. And then similarly, does Hershey and Twizzlers have any recent or upcoming licorice launches to share or anything coming out, later this year, early next year?
So we're always working on stuff. That's you can imagine as a big brand like Twizzlers, we're always working in the background. We've got some things in the plans to help kind of shape how all this is coming together in the next couple of years. I don't want to give too much away, but think about summer 2026 here. We're gonna have some fun flavor news on Twizzlers.
Okay. I'll keep a lookout. And then my last question, what is your favorite personal Twizzlers product to enjoy?
Oh man, I think we already talked about it here, Liz. I think the pull and peel. I mean, there's something literally about taking a pull and peel and just pulling it apart and eating it. It literally reminds me of being a kid, getting a little string cheese and wanting to savor it for so long that I try to pull the most itty bitty strands out just because I didn't want it to go. And like for me, that's what a pull and peel does. We get them. They're also available in like a little snack size portion, so they're about like 6 inches at 4 to 6 inches. And that's literally the perfect. I sit in a meeting and we'll pull them apart in a meeting. I don't know if anybody thinks I'm going crazy and that's what I'm sitting there in a meeting and not paying attention, but it's just my way of like going through, savoring it, having fun, but also like it's like my way to keep my hands busy as I'm like sitting there paying attention. So hands down, pull and peel specifically the little snack size one.
Okay. I think I've seen those. I'll have to look for them.
They're Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say to me that's like an ideal movie snack where you can just sit and watch a movie and like keep your hands busy, peeling your
Oh my
snack.
gosh. Yes, they're in our assortments. We've got like a Twizzlers lovers bag or Twizzlers favorite, which has like the regular twist, it has the pull and peel, it has some nibs in there as well. So they're certainly in there. So if it's great. I highly, highly recommend for your next movie night or you're just hanging out, like getting that and having it stashed away. And so you can just sit there and have little pieces to like nibble on and they don't take away from your movie experience. And no one's going to get upset because it doesn't make a lot of noise. So no
Right.
crunching.
Right. That's key with movie snacks I've found.
Exactly.
Well, that is all the time we have for today, but thanks again for being here with us.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. This has been great to talk about a fun category and an even more beloved brand like Twizzlers.
Thanks.